Hello everyone and welcome back to Top Grade. My name is Spencer Miller and today I'm so excited to introduce you to a selection of brand new Canadian middle grade books for the spring 2025 season. We've got some great books to talk about today, so let's get started. Eraser from Playwrights Canada Press is written by Bilal Beg and Sadie Epstein-Fine. This play offers a unique and immersive reading experience as it delves into the memories and fantasies of a classroom of 6th grade students. The students guide readers through the start of a new school year. The story bounces between students like Afroz, who just moved to Canada from Pakistan, Noah, whose brother just died, and Tara, who feels the pressure of getting straight A's. The book invites readers to decide if they want to move through the story from cover to cover or jump between sections like a choose-your-own-adventure book. Readers are also invited to interact with the story and characters through puzzles, notes, questions, and quizzes scattered throughout the book. With all of its interactive elements, I really can say that I've never read a book quite like this, and it promises that no two reading experiences will be the same. However your students choose to approach it, they will for sure be introduced to all of the challenges of being a 6th grade student, and learn some strategies for navigating differences and making meaningful connections and friendships. The Haunted Blizzard from Inhabit Media is written by Aviak Johnson and illustrated by Athena Goob. This short graphic novel, set during a terrible snowstorm in northern Canada, is sure to delight and thrill young horror fans. Readers follow a teenage girl as she walks home in a blizzard after school was cancelled for the day. After ignoring an elder's warning about the terror blizzards can hold, she finds herself being followed by a creepy, shadowy figure. I loved the illustrator's use of color and shadow to create eerie, glowing scenes that capture the vibes of a vintage horror movie. Behind this terrifying tale is a lesson about listening to your elders, so all in all, I highly recommend The Haunted Blizzard as a quick and captivating read that will capture the attentions of fans of horror and graphic novels. The Rehearsal Club from Groundwood Books is written by Kate Fodor and Laurie Petro. This middle grade novel tells 2 stories with one mystery stretching across 70 years. Having just moved to New York, 12-year-old Pal Gallagher is excited to visit her older sister who lives at the Rehearsal Club, a historic boarding house for aspiring actresses. Pal quickly gets swept up in the glamour and high stakes of the theater world and is drawn into a decades-old mystery about Posey, a boarder who was kicked out of the club for reasons unknown. Alternating between the past and the present, this book is full of twists and turns and, of course, drama. Young readers are sure to get swept up into this New York theater world, just like Pal. Rhapsody Smith, Ice Angel from Great Plains Publications is written by Lorna Schultz Nicholson. Another captivating middle grade mystery, this book is written for hockey fans by a hockey fan. In the story, 12-year-old Rhapsody Queen Smith and her teammates on the Ice Angels hockey team work together to recover a 1990 Women's World Cup ring stolen from an older woman and fan of the team. This story is a tribute to women's hockey and playing sports with your friends. It includes tons of tidbits of hockey history, and Nicholson does a great job of capturing all the details of what it's like to be a hockey player, not just on the ice, but in the interactions with teammates and community members in the arena. Ours to Tell from Anik Press is edited by Eldon Yellowhorn and Kathy Lowinger. This wide-ranging anthology collects stories from 16 Indigenous creators who share traditions, historical events, and their own personal experiences. Inside you'll find stories from novelists, poets, graphic artists, historians, craftspeople, and mapmakers that reveal the struggles and triumphs lived by Indigenous people and the impact these stories have had on their culture and history. Each story is accompanied by rich visuals from archival photos to contemporary art. This collection is a beautiful example of the way that stories shape the way that we experience the world around us. I recommend approaching it one story at a time and coming back to it again and again throughout the year when you have a quiet moment in your classroom. By the time you finish reading, your students will have a deeper appreciation for the history and diversity of Indigenous peoples. And those are all of our books for today. On behalf of the Association of Canadian Publishers, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate your viewership and support. We hope that you'll like this video, leave a comment, and share it with a teacher friend of yours. We also want to give a big thank you to Ontario Creates for their continued support of the Top Grade program.